Yeah, like we're watching right now on the screen. That this is insane.
Okay, this is looking very good right now currently.
Yeah, look at your push. Oh my god. Now he's like, okay, I know this is being recorded. Listen, I was gonna play a match and have you coach me, but I would love to see one more, man. These you make it look so easy. Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. As you can see, I'm joined by first-time guest here on video, voice. It is Jax. Jax, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't wait to share with my viewers the deck that you have in store for us today.
Ooh, yeah.
It's going to be a good one, but you are a YouTuber, a streamer, and a great player in Clash Royale. So happy to have you on the channel, man. Why don't we start with, let's take a quick little sneak peek at this deck. This is crazy, man. I can't wait to ask you about this, how you have success with this deck. But before that, tell us a little bit about yourself as a player, how long you've been playing Clash Royale, and when did you kind of realize that you were good at the game?
Well, yeah, so I've been playing for about 3 years now. I came a little bit later into the game when my friends recommended me to it. I started out with PEKKA decks. I've always been a PEKKA player, even from as soon as PEKKA, I got it in PEKKA's Playhouse, I think. I liked it, and then...
Best arena, by the way. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Best arena?
That arena looks so cool with all the lava. I love that one.
Me too. Okay, so you got PEKKA, you loved her. I
loved her, and then later down the road I got Mega Knight, and I loved it, and I wanted to play them both, so I made a deck similar to the one I'm playing today with a few substitutions. I think the Ice Spirit for the Ram Rider. For the quick cycle, I thought I'd be cool with an Ice Spirit in my deck, and then the minions for the Magic Archer. And so I played that for a while, and then I hit a spot with no win condition. I was like, I need to switch. So I actually watched your video when Octane finished #1 with PEKKA Bridge Spam, and I was like, I like that deck, and I switched to it. I've been playing it for a little over a year now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a long time ago, man.
Yeah, I've been having success with it. I had to spend a lot of time to max it out, but as soon as I did, it worked wonders. I had some great pushes right after I maxed it, and that's just where we've been from there.
Well, I think it goes to show that it's hard to call this deck either meta or off meta because it has a lot of meta cards in it, but it's certainly an off meta deck. Like you never see Prince and PEKKA and Mega Knight together in the same deck. Tell me about how these cards all work together. Let's rewind a little bit. You've been, a lot of people, for a while, for months and months before the first time I had you on, not voice interview, but just in gameplay, a lot of people are like, get this guy on the channel. He's next level PEKKA Bridge Spam player. So why don't you compare this type of deck to traditional PEKKA Bridge Spam? How are you playing it differently? I can imagine quite a bit.
Hello there.
Yes, my friend just walked in, but yeah, this deck is a lot.
Hey friend,
heavier.
Say hi.
I have my headphones on, he can't hear you.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Alright, sorry about that. I'll tell him we gotta record. It's gonna be 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. And then, yeah, and we can start. So, this deck is a lot heavier than PEKKA Bridge Spam. As you guys can see, it's 5.5 elixir cost heavier. So it's more of a beatdown deck. You're not making the first play as much like you would with PEKKA. You'd go Bandit in the back or, I don't know, Ghost in the back. But this deck's definitely a lot heavier. It's more of a beatdown deck for sure. It's a beatdown killer. You have a much better match against beatdown decks. And yeah, most of your pushes are coming in with a tank. With PEKKA, most times you're not taking with a tank. Your PEKKA is just a catalyst to start pushes. This one, the PEKKA is your push. So it's kind of different.
Yeah, like we're watching right now on the screen, that this is insane. I mean, you have Mega Knight, you have PEKKA, you have a PEKKA in the pocket now, you have a Prince in the right-hand lane. I guess before we get to, we're going to go over a replay here in a second before we go live matches for you guys. But man, tell me a little bit about the Prince. Where does the Prince fit in here? Because it seems like between the PEKKA and the Mega Knight, you kind of got the ground on lockdown. Why do you need a Prince in there too? Because
with the PEKKA and the Mega Knight, they're both really expensive. Sometimes your opponent has forced you into a situation where you don't have 7 elixir to counter a knight, a full HP knight in your tower. So the Prince comes in. He's a little bit cheaper. He provides nice counter push too. He can beat those units like Prince, Valkyrie, all the smaller ones that you wouldn't want to necessarily PEKKA or Mega Knight each time. And it can help you leave the PEKKA and the Mega Knight in your hand longer so that you can surprise your opponent better.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and review this next replay here. Let's press play. Kind of walk us through this one here. You're on the top of the screen, guys, from Jax's perspective. So this is an interesting starting hand, man. It's heavy. So what are you doing? Just waiting?
So I think I just wait, because this isn't the best hand. Like even with PEKKA, if I had PEKKA and Bandit instead, I probably wouldn't make the play. The first play. It's just not the greatest hand. You need all of these cards definitely like for defenses.
Yeah.
So I think I just sit and then he goes Night Witch. So
Okay.
I go. I'll wait for that to happen.
This is against that. This is against that deck, the Elixir Golem Battle Healer deck. Are you scared of this matchup normally with this deck?
Yeah.
Are you, okay. I
thought he had Rage off of his first few cards, and that's just killer because as soon as you Mega Knight, his healer just gets infinite value, and it's just kind of like oof.
Yeah, so he does kind of finally it looks like. All right, you make the play.
I go Magic
You got sick
Archer.
of waiting. All right, got it.
Yeah, 2 minutes. It's fine to make a play with your 4 Elixir cards or the Ram Rider as long as you have a Zap. I like Ram Rider with Zap in case they play like a Swarmy unit, and sometimes you can starting hand a connection, so it's always a decent play.
And here you decide to go Prince in the back.
Yeah, I thought he had Golem to start with, so I did go Prince. I've been seeing a lot more Golem with Night Witch instead of Elixir Golem with Night Witch. So, yeah, I just went Prince. He had the E-Drag, and I was like, oh no, and so I couldn't support it. So here, I was thinking, okay, he might go in with an E-Golem. So I just go Ewa's in the back, a little bit mistimed, almost got the King activation, but I go P.E.K.K.A up front too, and I think he goes E-Golem. Yeah, he does. So the P.E.K.K.A is going to help kill off the first few stages of the E-Golem. I did not know he had Fireball. At that point, I was like, yay and nay, because he can kill my Magic Archer, but he doesn't have a Rage. So
that's true. And your P.E.K.K.A, survives a while enough to buy you time, at least against the baby dragon. And so now, you play Mega Knight there.
Yes. So because the Magic Archer is still alive, he's going to be able to put in range splash damage against anything that he has in hand right now. And so he does. He plays his E-Drag, and then my Magic Archer locks onto his healer and the tower. So
wow!
He's forced
Look at that range.
Yeah, he's forced to NATO, and I was like, all right, very good, very good. So you can see from his hand, he does not have any good answers right now. So I go Ram Rider and Prince, and he has to kite at the Eagle, and that's not what he wants to do. That's free Elixir for me.
So Ram Rider Prince, is that a play that you do often, or is that just very situational? That's very aggressive, you know?
This was kind of situational. I knew I was up a ton of Elixir because he had to spend so much to kill the P.E.K.K.A, or the Mega Knight and Magic Archer. And so I did go with, now I go Prince Mega Knight. This is the optimal usage of those 2 cards for me in a push. I just ignore those E-Dragons for now. I go in Ram Rider, because I know the Prince will help take care of healers and Night Witches. So he goes with the healer. I go with an Ewiz just to make sure that the E-Drags don't take my tower. I zap away his healer, and then I think I arrow arrows the bats. And he didn't have anything, and he didn't have his E-Drags in hand. And then that takes tower, and my Mega Knight Ewiz cleans up his E-Golem, and that's the game.
Dude, that is sick, man. I can't believe this deck works. It goes to show you, like I said, I was trying to say earlier, is that, meta cards in an off-meta deck, but, we get, especially me here on the channel, we get so attached to, okay, this is this deck and this archetype, and this is this meta deck and this meta deck. But you can definitely have success with, popular cards all in kind of a strange, and it will keep your opponent guessing. I'm sure as you said, no one predicts you having Mega Knight. And I guess my final question before we get to the live matches here is, you talk about it's kind of like a beatdown deck. You're building up these beatdown pushes behind the P.E.K.K.A. But Ram Rider seems, again, with the Prince, with the P.E.K.K.A, with the Mega Knight, like almost overkill. Like, do you need the Ram Rider in this deck? So when are you attacking with Ram Rider? And, we saw it once in that matchup, but give me a better explanation of where the Ram Rider fits in all this stuff.
I noticed as I was playing this deck yesterday that I was having huge trouble against every balloon deck I came across with the Ice Spirit.
Okay.
So the Ram Rider just adds extra insurance, more surprise. They never expect the Ram Rider in here. And so I just get a free Loon and counter push connection the first time they go in.
If they play like a big tank in the back, like a Golem or a Lava Hound or even like a Giant, would you mirror that play with a P.E.K.K.A, or would you pressure opposite lane with Ram Rider?
I'd mirror with a P.E.K.K.A, because if you pressure opposite lane, that's 5 whole Elixir. It's not like you can do it cheaply. So I prefer to have my P.E.K.K.A and Mega Knight in hand and just ready to go for that defense. So
it seems like this deck, the Ram Rider is almost like a secret weapon type thing that you're not using a ton, but if you get your defensive value out of it, sure. Like, what about against a Hog Rider? Are you going with P.E.K.K.A, Ewiz, Mega Knight, Prince, or Ram Rider? You have so many options, right? What do you?
It depends on what they've shown me so far. If I can break a Ram Rider through, I'll try and Ram Rider it. Usually I'll try and go with the Prince.
How about 2.6? 2.6.
Okay, 2.6. Probably going with the Prince if I can. Ewiz secondary, P.E.K.K.A third, and then Ram Rider is my 4th option.
Okay, so Mega Knight never.
Yeah, not
Okay.
usually Mega Knight unless
Okay.
it's double and I'm starting a push.
Okay.
And also, I know this deck has 4 legendaries. It's very unfree-to-play friendly. So you can either sub in Ice Spirit and minions for Ram Rider if you want to go OG like me, or you can sub in Skeleton Barrel and minions or Skeleton Barrel for the Ram Rider and minions for the Magic Archer, just so you have less legendaries.
Great, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump into live match, man. Ready?
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Currently
queuing up.
246. Here we go. Give me the lucky Inferno Tower. What do you think of the balance changes, Jax?
I personally like them. I hated losing to Ice Bow. Okay, I have a really bad hand, so I'm just gonna go Magic
Okay.
Archer. I hated losing to Ice Bow and all that spell cycle, so I'm glad it's nerfed. I like the delivery not knocking back anymore. That was pretty oppressive. So
Yeah. What's your hand right now?
it's very heavy. It's Zap, P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, and Ram Rider, and I just have a gut feeling that this guy is running like Inferno Tower. Don't ask me why. I just think I faced him before, and he's running an Inferno Tower, so I don't want to
Okay.
make a play right now.
It is a weird minor fireball, not what you're used to seeing as the first 2
For
cards
sure.
played. So it could be anything really weird.
He's
it could be
playing a
like
Zap.
Zap 2. So it's probably a giant minor deck.
Yeah, I think it is. Like, I'm just getting a gut sense from
Inferno
what I think
Tower.
I've faced before.
Okay,
Inferno
okay.
Tower, and something's also telling me Bowler. So I'm nervous about that. I
Okay.
think he's got a Bowler because of the balance change, and I think he played it before. So
Okay.
my hand just got even heavier with me cycling that Zap. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for him to make the play.
Okay. So 40. So if it gets all the way down to a minute, what are you going to do? P.E.K.K.A back?
No, I'm gonna keep waiting for him.
Okay,
He's making the
okay.
first play here. I'm sorry for the YouTubers or
It's
the
all
people
good.
watching on
Hey,
YouTube.
it's a good
I gotta
time.
make this.
It's a good time to give your channel a shout out. What do you got going on your YouTube channel?
So I like uploading P.E.K.K.A gameplay over there. I'm gonna start going into stuff like decks like this, all my favorite decks to play on ladder, give them some content for that. But yeah, I go over P.E.K.K.A replays that I have in depth and try and help everybody get into my head as I'm playing the game.
I love that, man. You can tell you have a knack for explaining like the decisions that you're making and stuff like that. So I'll have his YouTube channel, Jax's YouTube channel, guys, linked in the show notes below. Go ahead and toss him a subscribe. All right, so here we go.
He's still making the first play.
He's still.
He's
not-
gotta make it.
Dude. Now
Okay.
he's like, okay, I know this is being recorded.
Oh, I think he knows I have P.E.K.K.A bridge spam from when I faced him. Okay, that's a P.E.K.K.A. That's a P.E.K.K.A. It's 5 elixir right into a push. He
Okay,
can't really
boom.
defend that. So that's a whole P.E.K.K.A.
All right, you were right about the bowler. So you think he has Inferno Tower as well?
Yes, if
Okay.
he has the bowler, he's got that Inferno Tower.
Whoa.
So
Okay,
this
so he
is-
goes. Yeah.
not the best, honestly. I'm gonna Mega Knight on top, and then we're gonna try and kill that Night Witch and then get rid of her bats. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to let that P.E.K.K.A die.
Oof. But P.E.K.K.A will at least get a hit.
I don't think his bowler can see that he was. Oh, it can. Whoops. I thought it would lock on. All right, that's all right. It's bowler's going to his stronger side
Tower,
of tower. Yeah.
Okay, so now you know, you confirmed exactly what he's playing. He has Inferno Tower, but you have plenty of options against it.
That was a slightly misplaced Magic Archer. I meant to put it one tile over, so you got a fireball out of it, but not the best zap, I don't think. I can't really kill all his Night Witch bats, or the Inferno, or the Boulder. This obviously isn't the best, but he does now have the Mega Knight. Okay, this is not the best anymore.
Alright.
Alright,
We'll
so
go
I'll
with
go Prince in the back here. He's back to another Giant, which is scary. Go Magic Archer much higher so that he can't fireball in the tower.
Okay.
I have to save and I have to Mega Knight that miner. The Prince is going to do a decent job killing that. He's going to fireball just the Giant. Interesting. Or the Magic Archer, excuse
Yeah.
me. I probably should have saved that zap, but the Ewis wasn't going to clean up fast enough. So I'm going to go Surprise Prince. Try and tank that Inferno. He's not even going to use it. Alright. Okay, I'm going to arrows for sure. Okay, the Prince is not going to quite kill the Night Witch. Magic Archer high again. I got to keep doing that. It's good denial of what he wants to do, and he's going to miner. Okay.
Alright.
So,
So at least he's not monitoring your tower.
for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he's going to Fireball Cycle. Okay.
Ooh. Alright, we're like, sorry audience, we're like 2 seconds behind the real life gameplay, but we're good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no
I'll try
worries. No, don't worry about it. Alright,
Okay,
so he
so-
Inferno Towers.
Catch that miner. It's good. Okay, I didn't quite, but it's alright. Zap that as soon as I can. Magic Archer. Okay, this is looking very good right now currently.
Yeah, look at your push. Oh my god.
Okay, so another Ram Rider down. Prince, real quick. Yeah, he's panicking right now. Zap. Another magic archer as soon as I can get it. He's got to tank that prince.
You
with
have
the
a
giant.
prince on the. Okay.
Prediction arrows. We got it. We got the Goblin Gang.
Okay.
I think that's GG.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh
So
my
this
god.
is exactly why I love this deck. Did you see? I didn't get a single lick of damage on his tower until double elixir.
Boom,
Like
dude.
into double elixir.
That was
you can turn
insane, man.
I mean, that just happened, okay?
There is no such thing as you're down and out with this deck until you're down and out and it's game over.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, no, my video to my thing might be a little bit off sync. I apologize to my audience because you were like prediction arrows, and then we're like, we didn't see it yet. No, but it was all good, dude. That was an incredible victory there. But yes, you did a great job illustrating what you were talking about in terms of not to panic. It seems like because you can always make a comeback with a deck like this, dude. That was insane. Want to do another live and then coach me?
Sure.
All right, cool.
He says, wow. He probably recognizes the clan. The good news about, for me with this deck, is if people have heard my name, it's usually in association with PEKKA bridge spam. So as soon as I whip out the Prince or the Mega Knight, they draw a blank. And then I come out with the surprise factor. That's such a huge part of this deck, the surprise factor, and it works everywhere. It's a great low ladder counter to like all the E-barbs and the minion hordes and the Skarmies.
Yep.
So that's just why I like this deck a lot.
Yeah, no, I like that you have the arrows in there too. You know, the arrows and the zap. It's like two small spells. You don't really need a big spell in a deck like this. I feel like, you know.
Combined, they can basically do the job of a big spell.
Yeah.
This is not great. Oh, the Ewiz didn't die. All right, so we're gonna Mega Knight on top of this Ewiz. Unfortunately, this Mega Minion is gonna get a ton of value. Oh, okay, so this Giant Sparky. But this is obviously a really nice push here. He doesn't have his Ewiz. Okay, that's a zap on that Sparky as soon as I can.
Wow, what happened to that poor Prince?
I got targeted by the Mega Minion, so that's 400 HP on his tower already. Wow. So what I need to do here is bait out his Fireball so that he can't support with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I don't think he's going to have the Elixir to support with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. if I can bait out his Fireball.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to go anyway. Okay. So I'm going to have to eat that hit. He was up high. And that's a defense. Oh wait, no it's not. Good zap by my opponent, but he's not gonna have any elixir. So
okay, so he gets one Sparky hit, but like you said, you still have elixir lead and damage lead.
So I'm gonna let him. Yeah, he's gonna have to use that magic archer. I knew he's gonna have to play something, so that's why I didn't support it. A Ram Rider in there would have been a dead Ram Rider. So now I can go Ram Rider and make sure he doesn't have any counters in hand. And this is gonna be actually a nasty 3-crown push as well.
Ooh, I like it. Calling your shots.
Zap real quick, just for the extra damage. I also needed to cycle back to my P.E.K.K.A. here. So I'm pecking in the back. It's gonna provide good answers to his giant. If he goes in opposite lane like that, it's not a big deal. It's 5 elixir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 elixir, and now he's not gonna be able to
giant in front of that, yeah.
Distract my P.E.K.K.A. for very long. So I go Magic Archer. Go Ewiz really high. Oh, I meant to place the Prince in the little pocket. It's alright though. Just zap it again. That's actually well played on his end.
Yeah, he got the heal off. Uh-oh.
It should still be alright. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Sparky better die. I'm gambling that it dies. Alright, it does.
So that's yeah, there we go. Alright.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him think. I'm going to... Yeah,
okay.
Alright, so now he's Sparky. And he doesn't have his Ewiz. He doesn't have his Mini P.E.K.K.A.
Oh, he doesn't, okay.
He's gonna try and cycle back, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go... Oh... actually, I'm gonna go Ewiz with... Yeah, I'm gonna go Ewiz with the P.E.K.K.A. And then go Prince. That's not the giant he was looking for, as you can see. Just zap that. Oh, my P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, that's actually really good. Oh, look at his King Tower. Mega Knight in the pocket.
Oh my god! That Ram Rider's on.
I should have Mega Knighted towards his King Tower. Yeah, okay, that wasn't the Mega Knight. I got a little bit there.
Yeah.
But it should be all good. I don't think he's going to be able to support any of that very well.
Alright, so he's got, 985 remaining. You've got a nice damage advantage. This time he starts blocking left lane with the Sparky.
And this time I'm going in right lane.
Going hard in the right.
The whole P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge. So this is my goal here is to make it so that he can't support his Sparky.
Yeah, yep.
That's pretty much it. And then I'm going to go, yep, that's dead. That's the what's it called?
Yep,
the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is dead.
Yep.
And the Ewiz.
Yeah, and now you can easily defend, just like you said. Perfect. So here he goes, reloading again.
Okay, I'm just gonna zap that for cycle, a little bit of damage.
Nice.
Prince is gonna get 2 hits. Nice, it got 2 hits on the Sparky. So now I go P.E.K.K.A. I'd like to Mega Knight on top of that, but I need to make sure that I'm careful of his mini P.E.K.K.A. I have my Prince back in cycle. That's a dead Sparky.
That is a dead Sparky.
All right.
You're gonna win off damage. 35 seconds
so
left. Yeah.
That was well played. I have to make sure everything I do to defend this.
Nice. You're gonna
Just go P.E.K.K.A. And now look at this. I have a monster push coming down this lane. Zap his Sparky always, so that my Ewiz gets in range. Bad Ewiz on his end, and I think we got the win here. That's for sure gonna be it.
Dude.
This deck is, I don't even know. I was not expecting this kind of success.
I know, right?
That's also a little thing I like to do. I think arrows along with one P.E.K.K.A. shot kills the mini P.E.K.K.A. So that's always really fun because they're not expecting that either.
And you get the win at 0 seconds. Way to go, man. That was great, dude. I mean, listen, I was going to play a match and have you coach me, but I would love to see one more, man. These, like, you make it look so easy. Do you mind?
Yeah, not at all.
Right,
let me claim this legendary chest.
All right, cool. Let us know what you get.
Aw, Fisherman, nice.
Not bad.
He's one away from an upgrade now. That's pretty cool.
Not bad. All right, here we go.
All right, going back in.
We got our last match. Let's make an undefeated video against Marco. Jax.
Okay, so Ice Spirit. That's not what you like to see. This deck, if it has one weakness, it's Cycle Decks. So
okay. So he starts out cycling.
We'll try and surprise factor, and that's what I'm going to be banking on here. That looks like 2.6 or 2.9. Could be either one. He hasn't made a distinguishable play yet.
This is true. Still could be either.
I would slightly
2.9, right?
prefer 2.9 because I have the arrows for the archers.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 tanks for his Expo. I'm gonna Prince that.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 2.9. Interesting.
Okay. So you have so many tanky type units. What is your go-to defense going to be against Expo?
P.E.K.K.A. and an Ewiz. That's the best.
All right.
That's the best option. I just have to let all this go. I don't have P.E.K.K.A. right now, but I do have a Mega Knight, so that should be all right, along with an Ewiz.
Causing anxiety, confusion, pain.
As well in single elixir.
Okay.
So here he goes. I'm gonna go right up the bridge, try and get him while he's not ready. That's gonna work.
Nice.
And Mega Knight's gonna be splashing the whole time as well. So.
Yep.
No. Mega Knight took too much damage. I was considering arrowsing. Oh, hold up. Get a hit.
Okay.
A little bit of damage. Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Right,
Ewiz goes unchecked on that
good.
tower. There you go.
That's very, very good.
Yeah,
I need all the damage I can get wherever I can get it.
I was gonna say, I imagine in double elixir time, you're just trying to basically get there.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah. Double elixir's a little bit better, but it could also be better for him.
Sure.
I have nothing for that Tesla. I'm not willing to sacrifice a Ram Rider to try and get like 2 hits on it. Yeah. So we're just gonna have to bleed out and then wait for him to Expo.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go really low here. I don't have my Ewiz, otherwise I'd go at the bridge.
Okay.
And we'll go Quick Magic Archer. He does not know I have that card yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
So he's gonna fireball. That's an arrows. He doesn't know I have arrows.
Oh my god.
Oh, got it. That Expo needs to die. All right, cool. We're good.
There you go. All right.
Okay, so I'm down elixir. Obviously, since he played that Expo when I was at 7, I'm not looking too great. So go Ewiz. All right, I'm gonna risk it, and we're gonna throw. Okay, we're gonna try and align the Magic Archer up. Okay, I failed. This is gonna be a lot of damage for him. Just got arrows and then zap. And now I'm down a lot. I'm down quite a bunch. So.
Yeah. All right. So. But with this deck, as we discussed,
nothing is over until it's over.
So he goes Expo again. You have enough elixir to respond. You go with P.E.K.K.A. But.
Okay, so I think my Prince can shoot across the river. Oh, no, I can't do that anymore. Okay, well, that's going to be GG. That was not... I gambled there. I thought I could do it. That was not it, though.
I thought the lance pokes through the river, no?
I thought it does, too. Okay, well, that Expo's got enough HP to take my tower, so it's all good.
Yeah, hey,
I got my legendary.
Yeah, congrats on your fisherman at the very least. This is kind of a... Yeah, you're right. You can see how this can be a challenging matchup, despite you having like a billion tanks too, you know? But like, it's not about... It's tricky, right? You need to kind of build it. Yeah.
Not as good that I have a ton of tanks. Because they're just... can't really support them well, because that's just how the deck was built. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sacrificing each tank for the Expo.
So what are you trying to do differently there? In order to beat 2.9, what do you have to do differently than what we saw?
All right, so basically what I have to do is I have to cheese a defense off of him somehow. Like that magic archer that I played when I thought he didn't know it, I needed that to kill his expo so that I could P.E.K.K.A the back with the magic archer denying the lane and up elixir. And if that had happened, I could have controlled the tempo of the game better. I could have used my arrows on offense, try and break through. It's got such a big radius, I could have hit skeletons maybe and gotten a Mega Knight jump, and the entire game would be written differently.
That makes a lot of sense. So I get it. So just basically defend with a positive trade. That way, your Expo's not in the cycle, or he can't play because he doesn't want to, attack when he has low elixir. And then you build the big push in the back.
All right. Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do.
All right, Jax. Well, thank you so much for coming on, man. You've been a great guest. Any other shout outs, any deck notes before we let you go?
Shout out to my team, Tribe Academy, and shout out to my home clan, Lost Orbit. Those are the two I have.
All right, Lost Orbit and Tribe Academy, and the guy in your bedroom. Shout out to him too.
Oh yeah, that's my friend.
All right, dude. Thanks so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. All right, guys.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. That's going to do it for this video. Check out Jax's information, his player stats and profile, thanks to statsroyale.com. His YouTube channel, perfect time to go subscribe to his YouTube channel, show him a little bit of support here. His Twitter, and of course, Geyserst and Bren Chong, my YouTube partners. Thanks to those guys as well. Thank you to you guys for watching all the way till the end, and as always, take care, guys.